Have you always wanted one of these backyard playgrounds until you saw the price? Well, these things are actually free all over Marketplace.
Damn good deal.
I'm gonna show you how we took this one from this to this. Welcome to Red Hen Ranching. I'm gonna start with reinforcing this thing a little bit before we even take it off the trailer. Before we flopped it on here, we shored it up a little bit with a few diagonal 2x4s because it had no triangulation at all and was just falling over. This was a temporary thing just to get it on the trailer. So in order to confidently stand it back upright, got a lot of loose hardware and stuff here that we're gonna patch up. This guy is just not even connected. It's gonna be a lot harder to square up this footing and reinforce it once it's on the ground. So we wanna do that before we even tip it off the trailer. Oh, we got a bunch of these Torx screws. You got bits for them?
I have one for me.
Rude.
I think everybody should have one of those on hand.
I actually don't prefer these. Having to go and find the bit to drive them pisses me off every time, but much less likely to strip them out. It is probably the correct thing to use for this. All right, let's go reinforce this thing.
Bad idea.
1 million screws later, and one stripped Torx bit. Told you they're not all they're cracked up to be. I think we're ready to get this thing off the trailer, so let's pull it around and park it at its final resting spot. That should be a good enough spot for right now. We're gonna have to plop it out, do some more, we got plenty more work to do on this thing, so I'm not worried about it being in its exact perfect spot, but this corner of the yard, this is what we're going for. We wanna relocate all his other playgrounds and slides and stuff. We wanna get everything inside the fence line. That way we don't have to worry about a toddler yeeting a golf cart off into the pond. We wanna get everything nice and contained inside of this fence that we built for this reason. Let's get it off the trailer. And that means we get to use the big girl. It's actually not the biggest girl. It's average, okay? It's average. I'm gonna get aligned right up with it and we're just gonna tip it over. Nice and easy. We got a strap hooked around the biggest 4x4 up the middle of it. I'm just gonna pull that. It's probably fine, right? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. It was the funniest thing that could happen.
Easy.
What do you think?
Easy.
Just very nice and easy? Do you want to get on this side to help it be easy?
I'm not getting on that side.
No?
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Good job.
Good job, team. We did it. This tractor is perfectly sufficient. You don't need a big tractor. It's all about how you use it.
I didn't realize it had a slide. Neat.
Yeah, it's got a big slide. It's got a big slide. It's got like 4 swings, all kind of stuff. What's your opinion on the Big Dumb Free Playground?
I like how big and dumb and free it is.
I didn't like that.
I think I didn't realize how big this thing is.
It's more than average.
It's at least 8 inches.
Wait, we haven't decided yet. Is this supposed to be the family-friendly channel?
Probably.
Yeah. Well, if you thought it was, IT''SNOT.
Who wants an apple?
What you got? You got apples?
Lots of them.
Cutting down my damn apple tree.
That's because you don't have to mow under it. And it's spooky to ride under the mower under limb.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is a good spot to be able to work on it.
Yeah, and it's probably not far from where it will.
Yeah, we still haven't decided where the chicken coop's gonna live. All the way back left corner is gonna be the chicken coop. Or did we wanna put it right outside the kitchen window so that you can just throw scraps out into the chickens?
Is it gonna attract bugs and stuff that it's putting it right by the house?
They eat the bugs. I feel like if we had the chicken coop built in right here, then we could just throw our table scraps right out from the table. I don't know. I just work here. I'll do whatever you want me to do, nerds. All right. Well, let's see what all this thing needs now.
The next morning.
All right, it's the next day. We went ahead and shifted it real quick, and I think we've got it where we want it to live permanently. It should be good right here. Put a few pavers under this side just to level it up a little bit, and we're good to start prepping it. This thing's got a bunch of random nails sticking out all over the place, and the surface is also very rough and splinterable. So I'm gonna grab an angle grinder and start working on all these nail heads and reinforcing it back up with screws if we need to.
While he's working on all the... I'm gonna hit all the high traffic areas where they'll be climbing and grabbing shit with their hands. I'll smooth them out with the sander while he grinds it out with the grinder.
You out. I'll smooth out your attitude. These heat wave safety glasses are really good. If you need new safety glasses, check these out. Not sponsored or anything. I've just been using them for years. They're really good. The thing we want to work on is all the corner bracing. I want to clean all that up some. I want the children to be able to run through and under and around the bottom half of it as well. So that means getting these off, but we do want it to have some triangulation, so we're gonna cut some stuff and make it happen. That ought to do for this side, I think. I know, it's a slide. Just woke up from his nap and he noticed a slide in the yard, already insisting that I put it together. Instead of putting the slide up, I'm gonna work on where we're putting the rock wall. I'm just gonna let her bang this wall out real quick. That's where we're going to put it. So now we can build our rock climbing wall to go up this way, and you'll be able to get up onto the first platform either up the ladder or up a rock wall. I think that'll be pretty neat.
He climbed before he walked, so I think he'll like the rock.
Also got to remember to take batteries out of things around him.
He loves some power tools.
He's very good at power tools. So yeah, let's just do that real quick. All right, day 2. I think we're ready to put this thing together. Yesterday we got everything done that we wanted to. Everything is sanded down that we wanted to. We're not doing the whole thing. All of these exterior surfaces, there's no reason to sand that. That would be polishing this turd way too much. We're just trying to make it decent. All of the decks that are actually going to be walked on and climbed on and grabbed with hands, those are all sanded smooth. All of the nail heads that were sticking out have been grinded off and replaced with screws from the backside where needed, stuff like that. We've got a couple of triangulations on each side just to help strengthen it up a little bit, and we're cut out for where I want to build the rock climbing wall. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that.
I've got brushes, so I'm gonna start slapping that stuff on there.
I held up my half of the deal and built the rock climbing ladder. Sky is taking her time painting up here.
This is about to turn into a first aid video for heat stroke.
It's not cool out here. I don't want to put the rock holds on the wall until it's been painted, so I'm gonna work on putting the swing beam back together. We got some new carriage bolts and stuff, so should be able to just slap it right back together. Sky just got back with more paint and this big bag of Soft Flake premium bedding. If you want to see what that's for, make sure you're subscribed. Check that out next week. Well, it took us long enough to remember that we own paint sprayers. After a few hours of doing it the hard way, this is the move. I think we're just aiming to finish the staining today because there's a vague chance of rain tomorrow. We want to get all this on today, but not necessarily finish assembling everything. Is that as funny as I think it is? So we're just gonna finish blasting some stain on it and then finish putting it together in the morning. While he cleans out the sprayer, I'm gonna start working on the deck coating. Yeah, that's it for today. The step right before heat stroke, that's where we are. We're heat edging right now. So I'm gonna go inside and we'll put all that stuff back together in the morning. And it better not be fucking hot. Whew. Well, it's already up to 100 degrees. I wanna go ahead and take a look at the rock wall parts and see what we got here. Looks like it should be a pretty cool kit. They're not expensive on Amazon either, and get a ton of the little rock holds. It should be pretty neat. I'm pretty stoked about how that turned out. I would have gone completely apeshit for that as a kid, and hopefully they like it. One thing of note, if you do look at this kit that I just used, the hardware that comes with it, a series of little Allen bolts, they're not very long and they're not meant to go through 2x material. So if you build way too heavy duty of a ladder like I did, you'll have to accommodate longer screws. I just used the same 3-inch deck screws we've been using on everything, and they worked out perfect. It's probably actually easier for not having to put hardware on the back side of it. So it should be good. Good enough for who it's for, is a recurring theme around here. I don't just apply that philosophy to the cars and stuff. It works for playgrounds too. We were driving on it. We were driving it like this. So now that we've got that portion together, we can look at the Pirate kit. This is a neat little kit that came with a helm and a couple of handles. We're actually going to reuse those at the top of the rock climbing wall. Got a little telescope to mount up there. Got a Pirate flag, of course. We're just going to make that whole O2 level. That's going to be the pirate ship department. So let's get all that rigged up. And with all that up there, all that's really left is just to connect the swing beam. We just sit this on this board right here and lag bolt it into this beam. I think that'll be more stable than using the plate. That's way better. Why didn't we do that to start with? Guess we didn't need that $30 worth of hardware. Now we've got all the swings and everything all connected, everything's set up. Dragged some of our own chairs and tables in here so we can chill out and let the play testers have at it.
Release the baby!
What about you, Bean? You want to play on the playground? And while they're doing that, it seems like a good time to look at the cost breakdown for this whole project. Our entire cost was $330. And that's a little more than we wanted, but let's look at how it breaks down. All in all, everything it took hardware and lumber-wise, just to get it functional again, about $30. That's bare minimum. We could have done this for $30 and had something functional. Building the rock wall portion was important to me. I think that's very neat, and they like it so far. That was $60. About $30 worth of lumber and $30 for the rock hold kit on Amazon. The little pirate helm and flag and telescope and a couple of handles, 40 bucks. And I think those are a nice addition, and it needed more handles anyway, and just the handles can be $15 or $20. So 40 bucks to get a helm and a telescope out of it, that seems pretty good. The big budget breaker was paint and stain. The barn red, we got $150 worth for 3 gallons. And the deck coating, 50 bucks for 1 gallon of that. And I think it was worth it. This thing looks and functions brand new for $330. And doing it ourselves this way made it realistic for us to own something like this. You know, I wish I'd had one of these as a kid, and $1,800 for it is not in our budget at all. If I can do it, so can you. Pick you up a free playground. What do you think? Is it good?
Yeah!